What's up, you absolute nerd? Welcome back to our nutrition and biochemistry series. Today we're going to be looking at iron. Iron mainly gives us energy. It also helps us carry oxygen through our blood. Let's get started. It does this through the red blood cell. The red blood cell contains hemoglobin. Heme, iron, globin. I don't know what that means. But there are two main forms of iron. There is ferrous iron, also known as heme iron, at the top here. And then there's ferric iron, which is non-heme iron. Heme iron, at the top here, can be found in meat, all sorts of different meats, mostly in red meat, mostly in like liver or organ meats, but it can be found in all types of meats. Non-heme iron, the form that you don't really want because it's not really absorbable. It's possible to absorb it, but it's like really hard for your body to do that. It's better to just consume heme iron. But if you have to get non-heme iron, maybe you're a vegan or something, then you would eat lentils and you would eat different various vegetables, and fortified cereals is also another one you could have. All right, what goes on here? What goes on here is you eat the iron, right? It goes down the neck here, the throat, and then if it's ferric iron or non-heme iron from the vegetable salad you vegans eat, then you need to convert it first back into ferrous iron, back into that heme iron. And to do this, your body needs hydrochloric acid or HCl, but it can also do it via vitamin C. So a lot of like patients that were iron deficient, they were taking like an iron supplement and it didn't really do anything. But as soon as they added the vitamin C into their regimen, it started working. They started feeling better and everything, having more energy. And that's the vitamin C doing its job, converting the ferric iron into the ferrous iron so you can absorb it. So, now that we have ferrous iron or heme iron, why is there so many different names? Why can't they just go with one name for something? But the ferrous iron goes down into the duodenum. Let's look at the duodenum up close. It gets absorbed through the enterocytes. Let's take a looky at even closer at the enterocytes. Oh, not that close. If ferric iron happens to get this far, which it shouldn't, it's basically useless at this point because the enterocytes don't accept it. If we have ferrous iron, if we have heme iron, if we have the delicious, juicy, correct version of iron that our body wants, it will be absorbed into the enterocytes. After it goes through the enterocytes, it converts back into ferric iron. I just thought that was pretty interesting. And then this little transporter right here called transferrin will take it to two different places. It will take it to the bones, where it will help the bones. If you don't know, in the bone marrow is actually where red blood cells are made in the body, and it will help make more blood cells there. And then it also goes to the liver. And also, if you've been taking like a lot of iron and getting a lot of iron in you, this regulator or inhibitor, hepcidin, will actually shut the door so that your body can't absorb any more iron into the enterocytes, which I just thought that was pretty interesting. Cool. So it's like our body has like its own regulatory systems to stop us from getting too much iron. But you can get too much iron still, unfortunately. Let's look at all the symptoms of iron deficiency. Are you iron deficiency? Are you iron deficient? Here are the symptoms. Tired. Keep in mind, guys, if you're tired, it's not. Don't just say, I have an iron deficiency. I'm tired. You can't do that. You can't. Because, why? Because it could be any of these other things. Tired could mean you have sleep or stress. It could mean you have low B12. It could mean you have low B9 folate. It could mean you have low vitamin D, and it also could mean you have low thyroid. So don't just label it to. You can't diagnose. You can't, definitely don't self-diagnose. And if you go to a doctor and say you're tired, and they immediately think you're iron deficient, you should like call them a clown or something, because there's many other reasons for being tired. It's not always just an iron deficiency, you understand? Also, another one is poor circulation. Poor circulation can also mean low nitric oxide. Also, dark eye circles. Low oxygen transport can cause dark eye circles. Also, spooning of the nails. So your nails are like, instead of like how they're supposed to look, like normal, like convex almost, right? It's kind of rounded. It would spoon like this. Like this, like your nail would look like that. And also, you might get these little grooves on your nails, kind of like a potato chip. And that's a sign of low iron. Hair thinning is also a sign of low iron. But hair thinning can also mean low zinc. It can also mean low vitamin D. It can also, interestingly, mean high or low selenium. Most people aren't selenium deficient, so. Also, restless leg syndrome. If you feel like moving your leg all the time, you're one of those people that like bounces their leg all the time, or like when you're in bed, you just can't seem to like sit still with your legs or anything, that could be an iron deficiency. A sore tongue, or like swelling of the tongue, inflammation, or cracking on the side of your lips can also mean an iron deficiency. So this is all pretty interesting to study. If you guys want to like keep this, so you can take like a screenshot of your screen right now and like save this just in case you get any of these symptoms throughout your life, so you can help understand what it means, you know. Let's go to the next slide. Everything that enhances or inhibits the absorption of iron the most. You cannot just take more iron. You have to get rid of the things that are inhibiting your iron. That will be the most effective thing to do. You can't just you can't just avoid the things that are inhibiting the iron. You have to take things that enhance the iron also. For daily recommendation, I would recommend 8 to 11 milligrams daily. For the upper limit, the highest you can go before you should probably like chill out and like you might get like toxicity or whatever, is 40 milligrams. Don't go above. It's probably like impossible. It's really hard to go above 40 milligrams unless you're like hammering a bunch of supplements or something, which is just not a good idea anyway. Just get it from natural sources. Everything that inhibits the absorption of iron. Actually, high calcium, because calcium and iron, they sort of compete for absorption with each other. If you have too much calcium, it inhibits iron. If you have too much iron, it inhibits calcium. Also, polyphenols. What? I thought polyphenols were good. Like your teas and your blueberries and your colorful fruits and vegetables. Yeah, polyphenols can actually inhibit iron. So that doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to go carnivore right now. I'm going to go carnivore now. I can't have vegetables. I can't have fruits. No, you don't have to go that extreme. Just separate your consumption of vegetables and fruits from your consumption of iron. And next is soy and egg protein. Soy and egg protein won't inhibit heme iron, but it will inhibit non-heme iron absorption. So fiber will also inhibit your absorption of iron, different types of fiber. So you can have fiber, again, you can totally have fiber, but just have less or have it around a different time when you're getting the iron. Phytic acid. So nuts and seeds and certain vegetables inhibits iron absorption. Lectins, beans, lentils, these kinds of things can inhibit iron absorption. Tannins, tea and coffee can actually greatly inhibit iron absorption. Now let's look at the enhancers over here on the right side. Vitamin C. Now vitamin C isn't going to enhance heme iron absorption, but it is going to enhance non-heme iron absorption. So a lot of this stuff really just affects non-heme iron absorption. So if you're getting most of your iron from red meat and stuff like that, you don't really have to worry about this stuff on the left, except for maybe calcium. Let's go to my source recommendations of iron. Red meat, liver. Red meat has like 11 grams, 8 to 11 grams per like 4-ounce serving, I believe. And liver has around 10 to, I think, almost 15 milligrams of iron. And also fortified cereal. Remember, the fortified cereal is the non-heme iron. So if you want best absorption for that, then you might have to take vitamin C to help with that. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more biochemistry and nutrition. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed.